that connection with the ground. Let your whole body really move. Come on, find the rhythm, find the beat. Express the mood of the music. Right, what sort of music is this? Go on, use your arms. What sort of music is this? It's primitive, right? So let your dance turn into something primitive. A primitive creature. Keep moving. Who lives in the jungle? I want you to become a primitive jungle creature. Good, Diane. Well done. Right, now begin to use sounds. Give your animal its sound. Come on. Keep moving. Now, what about all these other animals? Come on, keep moving. Which are your friends? Which ones to tear you up? How do you react with them? Come on, let's see you interacting. Good. Right, now to finish, I want you all to give out a big jungle roar. 1, 2, 3. Good. Well done. I think we're all warmed up after that.
Yes, sir. When we going to do some proper acting? What do you think this is?
You know what we mean, sir, like drama.
We'll do some acting, all right? But first, another exercise to warm you up. Can you all find a partner, please? Has everybody got a partner? Diane, make it 3. Right, face your partner. Right, now we're going to get inside the feelings of another person. So choose who'll go first.
So what about Saturday night, you and Paul? We make it up by then, we'll be there. Not come to get married, Saturday. Oh, that'll be nice. What are you doing this weekend, Di? Oh, I've got plans.
Well, now, news that...
Cooey, I'm home, Di. Been home ages, have you? Sorry, I stopped off at the hairdresser. Do you like it?
Looks all right. I only just got in.
Mary did it. I could ask her to do yours. I mean, look at it. It's got no body. Had your tea yet, sitting there like Miss Muffet?
Told you. I only just got in from drama club. We had to pretend that we were animals in the jungle.
Just as well. Got chicken and chips on the way. I'll heat them up.
It's really good tonight.
Why you got the sound off? You are a funny girl. There's good film on later.
The story begins almost 3 years ago, when a church in Wales decided to sell off a church hall in the village of Llanbedr Dyffryn Clwyd, Llanbedr DC for short. Local people were unhappy about the prospect of losing their village hall. Competitions endured district councils trying to persuade them to buy the building for use as a community centre. A council subcommittee was set up to consider the proposal, and in June last year the authority agreed to submit an offer for the building. 6 months later, nothing had happened. People wanted to know the reason for the delay.
I looked across the room and couldn't believe my eyes. It was him. So Janie had invited him after all and kept quiet about it to me. Quickly, I turned and slipped towards the door. But then I felt a hand touch my arm, and I knew it was too late.
Di! Ready! Come on! Chips is hot.
Don't want any, Gloria. They're greasy.
You got to eat. Put some flesh on.
Too fat already. And they make my spots for us.
Look at it. I wish you'd get out more. Have some fun sitting there.
Got to do my homework.
Books aren't real life. What are you going to do this weekend? Nothing, I suppose. Then back to school Monday. Come on.
All right, N3, it's nearly time for the bell. Who can help me carry these bottles down to the art room?
I will, miss.
Thank you, Janet. Can you manage these?
Di, that's my pen you've got.
This is mine.
No, it ain't. Give.
This is mine. Let
Give
go.
us some pen
You leave
back.
her alone, Sarah. Yeah, that's Diane's pen. I see it before.
Yeah, looks like mine to me. Stuff it to get excited about anyway.
Who's this? Mark? Real love, is it? Is that your fella? We're really happy together, me and Mark. I saw him last night. He's terrific. Where'd you go then? Down the Wimpy, and then for a spin. He's got a 6 of MG.
A car?
No, a push bike thing. How old is he? 17?
17 and a half.
Has he got a job? How come we never see him around?
Well, he lives on the other side of the town. That's why. And he's working in a record store at the moment. Mostly they go out weekends together.
Well, you have been looking happy since this Mark come on the scene.
Yeah, you do, Di. Mark changed my whole life. He's ever so romantic. He bought me Lily of the Valley on Thursday.
Oh, but how sweet.
Thank you, Janet. Just put them here. You better get off to your first class now.
Yes, miss. Are these all your empties, miss?
I did have to make a collection, Janet.
Oh, we're doing still life again.
Hey, miss, we got any sketching trips this term?
I'm afraid that doesn't look very likely, Errol. It would take 2 teachers, you see.
Who cares when we can do thrilling drawings of bottles?
Right now, silkscreen group, we're going to use these for your prints. The theme is a message in a bottle. Now, you can use up to 5 tones in grey or colour, and the message can be anything.
What do you mean? Like a sailing ship?
Well, anything that makes a point.
Like a bunch of grapes or fruit.
A family of yellow ducks, you know, like bath toys.
Or a bath with someone laying in it.
No, but it's much too difficult. Superimpose something that you really wouldn't expect to find in a bottle.
Like a naked lady.
Yeah. Is it true, Miss Gordon? We're going to have a nude life model for art.
Some news does travel fast. Yes, Christopher, I'm hoping that will happen.
You mean they wouldn't have any clothes on?
That's right.
Cool. Won't miss out again.
It's a great idea.
Can't see Mrs. McCluskey letting us.
We shall see.
Mrs. Moorcroft's awful late. Belle went ages ago. Maybe she's ill. Some nudies asked her.
She gives me the dead needle.
Is that for your mum, Annette? How is she?
What do you mean?
She's been all right recently.
Same as usual. You come down with Alex on Saturday. That green skirt is still on sale.
Yeah, all right. Us we can all meet at lunchtime.
Oh, is there a sale on Mr. Alex too? Dunno. I suppose so. It's the same shop, isn't it? That's where Mark gets his clothes. I better tell him.
Sharp dresser, is he? I'd like to meet him.
Maybe we'll go shopping too. Oh no, he works on Saturdays.
What's that, in the record store? It could be handy. Is Mark your boyfriend? What's he like, Diane?
Well, he's quite tall and he's got fair spiky hair, brown eyes and a moustache.
I thought he's supposed to look like Shaky.
Well, he does a bit.
Got any pictures of him?
Why haven't you got a photo? Never asked him for one, did I?
Your best bet is to go down to Woolies to the booth. We've got to see Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah. Maybe Mark could get us some records at discount prices. Do you reckon?
Yeah, suppose so.
So there'll be a full representation of all 3 PTAs at this joint meeting.
Brookdale, Rodney Bennett and us. I've been chatting with the staff already, of course, to sound out ideas on the new school.
Is it definite?
Oh, yes, I think so, Mr. Keating.
What sort of response are we getting from the parents?
Mixed. Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me. I must have a word with Christopher Stewart and Claire Scott from H5. I wonder, could you arrange that for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. And could you see if Miss Gordon's waiting?
Certainly. Mrs. McCluskey's ready to sit. Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Do sit down.
I was a bit late anyway. Is it about the merger?
Well, amongst other things. How's your department, Miss Gordon? The new, printing?
Oh, the silkscreen, that's doing fine. But, well, the basis of all artwork is drawing. And the basis of learning to draw is nude figure work.
You mean naked?
Yes. The standard of figure drawing's very low. My appointment was made to revitalize the department.
Are you suggesting?
Every worthwhile college of art or senior school hires nude life models to pose.
Well, there's every difference between a college of further education and a school full of impressionable, immature children.
One can't expect mature attitudes if one doesn't trust them.
It's out of the question. Totally unsuitable.
Very well. But I'll ask the rest of the staff what they think about it.
I'm sure they'll agree with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to talk to me, Mrs. McCluskey.
Well, as you know, tomorrow's PTA is with Brookdale and Rodney Bennett. Now, a certain amount of negotiations already beginning as to sites and buildings. Of course, about staff appointments, too.
My concern's for the vitality and welfare of the art department, whatever school it's in, and whoever teaches it.
Our eyes met. Oh, Mark, I breathed. I knew none of it was really true. It's just that, hush, he whispered, putting a finger to my lips, and then he smiled. And as he drew me into his arms, suddenly I heard St. Thomas's bells ringing out again across the still December night. Listen, Mark murmured, his breath warm against my cheek. They've even mended the bells for us.
What's that, Gloria? You lost something?
My silver ring. You know the one I mean, with a pattern on.
Oh, haven't seen you wear that for ages.
Well, it's got to be somewhere in the flat.
Don't worry, it'll turn up.
You've been using that cream I gave you. I swear they're worse than ever.
He looks really nice, Di.
Yeah, it's quite delicious. Look, Joe.
Yeah, it looks a bit of all right. So why can't we meet him?
Yeah, don't you want to show him off? What's wrong with Mr. Wonderful?
What's right with him? Liking her scabby skin. Oh, don't listen to her.
Come on, don't be horrible.
I could ask Mark to collect me from school tomorrow. He's sure to agree.
Thought he worked shop hours.
He does, but Thursday's early closing.
Oh, yeah.
Does he use aftershave?
Yeah, Aramis. That's his favourite. I gave it to him.
Smells really nice, that does.
He's always calling me up. We talk and talk. Half an hour last night. But we've had special things to talk about.
What's that then? You can tell us.
We're getting engaged. But it's a secret.
Wow, an engagement ring.
Let's see. He gave it to you. He must really love you. It's only silver.
Mark says he won't tell anyone till my 16th birthday. Parents and people.
What's that, skinny pig? A curtain ring?
You dare and I'll flatten you.
That's it. You tell her. He must be mad about you.
Or mad anyway. Does he ring you every night? Yeah, every night at 7. We talk for hours. My mum gets really fed up.
Every night at 7. I see.
She's such an old-fashioned fuddy-duddy. I'm sorry, Bill, I've got to let off steam about it.
So you're collecting signatures, are you?
Yes, when she sees that the rest of the school agrees with me, McCluskey will have to give in.
May not be the best time for a campaign.
Why, because of the merger? Well, look, I can't put up with a Mickey Mouse art department until all the politics have settled down. Come on, Bill, you'll sign, won't you?
Yes, I'll sign. Nude life models at Grange Hill? Why not?
Ryan? Where have you been? You're hours late.
Well, fancy you noticing.
Never mind the smart bat chat, my girl. Where have you been?
Out with a friend.
Yeah, with this friend, Mark Robinson. What have you been up to?
Give me that.
My darling Mark, my life was full of unhappiness and no one understood me. Then you came along. Well, who is he?
You've been snooping in my things.
Clearing out your pockets, my girl, for the laundry. Wanted me to find it, did you? Just what have you been up to?
It's none of your business what I do. What happened to our ultra-modern mother, Gloria?
You tell me at once what's been going on behind my back. Last night was a journey to another planet. In your arms, I'm safe from everyone. I can't wait for the day when I'm yours completely. Well, who is he? Where'd you meet him?
Met him at a disco, didn't I?
When? Why didn't you say? How old is he?
17 a few weeks ago. We're in love and we're going to get married. I'm not a child, you know.
I'll never let you out of my sight again. You're not to be trusted. I've done everything for you, everything, and this is how you repay me.
But I've got a life too, you know.
It's 7:05 and Lord knows where you've been. Go and do your homework.
But books aren't real life.
Di, come back here. What are you doing now? Gloria Cooney. No, she's just gone out. Is that... Well, Julie. What do you know about this boy, Mark? So that's where she's gone, then?
Naked women in the school? Whatever next?
But the art
art department's seriously handicapped by the lack of proper facilities.
Whatever would the children make of that? No, excuse me, would you? I have a class waiting.
They'd soon settle down about it. Look, the only way I can persuade Mrs. McCluskey...
I'm not sure she isn't right. Put ideas into their heads, wouldn't it?
Oh, Mr. Keating...
No, I agree with Mrs. McCluskey. Never do at all. Create terrible problems.
My mum says we're not to meet again. It's awful. Why is she interfering? Don't want me to go up, I suppose. But our love's too strong. Mark says we could run away together. What, really run away? You're only 14, that's silly. Yeah, you'd have to wait 2 years before you could get married anyway. Yeah, but Mark can look after us. Find us someone to live with that. And he can always get a job. He's so good with cars. I'd like to get a look at this MG of his. Yeah, sounds fantastic. So when's this Mark collecting you from school? Today? Yeah, after school this afternoon. Great. We'll get to see Mr. Wonderful at last. I just can't wait. But we've got to decide what we're going to do, though. But you can't run away together, Duane. The police will find you anyhow. But you won't give me away, will you?
Whatever you girls are so intent in discussing, the bell went minutes ago.
Swiss.
Hey, Claire. Bridget wants to see us both after school.
What's that about, then?
What's it usually about?
Oh, some kind of trouble.
I know what it is.
What?
I think she's going to ask you to do some nude life modelling. I'm only joking.
I expect you're both wondering what this is all about. You both know there's a PTA meeting tomorrow night.
Oh, yes, my mum's going to it.
Good. And your father, too, I hope, Christopher.
I'm sure he is, miss.
It's about the new school, isn't it, miss?
Yes, Claire. This is a crucial page in Grange Hill's history. Without resisting change, we can assure that the changes are to everyone's advantage.
My friends keep on asking me about the new school, and I don't know anything.
We need to know for us too. I mean, I want to stay on after O-levels, miss.
I'm very pleased to hear it. I hope you'll both be staying on. Now, there are 1 or 2 points you might discuss with your parents before tomorrow night's big meeting.
I got stood up once. I just know it feels. Maybe his car broke down, that's all.
Yeah, an old car like that. Why don't you ring him, Diane? Find out what happened. Good idea.
She's too upset to call. Don't cry.
He won't be at home now, would he?
Why not? What do you think's happened?
I'm afraid something terrible might have happened.
You think you might have had an accident?
Oh, but it's all my mum's doing, isn't it? She's up to something. I just know it.
Well, excuse me, but what are you doing searching my things?
I had to, Di. I've been so worried. Found what I was looking for. Darling Diane, I knew you'd trust me and agree to us running away. I'll look after us, don't worry. We'll soon be away from them all. And you stopped writing it halfway. Whatever possessed you to pretend? What possessed you?
You're always getting at me, like I'm nothing. At school they do the same.
We do ask for it, Di, creeping around like a mouse.
If you can't say nice things to me, then don't bother saying anything at all. I can do things. I can act. Scruffy says so. They believe me. Even you did.
I've been so worried. You certainly don't do things by halves.
Sorry, Mum. Sorry.
Di.
Thought you wouldn't notice a while.
Well, let me think it was lost.
Would have only been for a few days anyway. You've got to see, I'm not just a kid. And I've got feelings too.
Not going out this evening, are you?
No, I'm not going out.
There's a Munro film on tonight. We could watch it, just the 2 of us. There's pizza in the freezer and chocolate pudding.
Well, that'd be great for my spots.
Oh, but I know how you like it. We've got to stick together, Di. Those girls at school, Julie and the others, I think this boy Mark is real. You're going to have a terrible time when they find out, and you so lonely and all. What are you going to do?
So will you all make sure that you arrive there on time? Right, you can go off to your first lesson now. Diane?
Her boyfriend had to ring me.
I didn't know you had a boyfriend, Diane.
Neither did I.
Oh, never mind. It'll all come out in the wash, as they say. You will get over it. Come on, dry your eyes and get off to first class.
Here, I've got a clean one.
What's happened, Di?
Yeah, why did I stand you up last night? Oh, you've done it now.
My mum went to see his dad yesterday. Said we were planning to run away together. He's to leave town and take a job up north. And he agreed to go.
After he gave you his ring and all?
I'm going to send it back to him.
I never said nothing before, Di. He weren't much, was he? He had that sort of weak look in his eye, didn't he?
There was something about his mouth.
We should tear his picture up. Here, let me do it for you.
No, the house looks for Dad.
It's just not worth it.
Well, that solves all your problems, doesn't it? Perhaps he'll change his mind anyway.
No, he won't. It's all over. I'll never see him again.
Good. There's some really nice work going on here now. Good. Right, this exercise is for concentration, reaction and sensitivity, all of which are important when performing. Good. Right, now some of these movements are abstract and others are naturalistic. Right, this is a really good exercise, actually. Well done. Right, I think we've had enough of that one. Can you all sit down, please? Right, now, who can tell me why we act?
Make believe in it, sir. To make up for what you want.
Good, Diane. So to create an illusion. Somebody else?
So you can tell a story. Keep people interested.
Yeah, make people laugh and feel things. They've got to believe it's real.
And does it help you to know yourself?
I think it does, sir. It's for fun, isn't it?
See, life gets boring, but acting doesn't.
Yeah, because you can choose.
Good. Now, last week, we improvised in pairs. This week, let's each choose who and what we'd like to be. What character, what role.
Are you going to join in too, sir?
Of course, Diane. Teachers play a role too, all the time. Right, up on your feet. Right, now, I want you to begin to think about your characters. Are they young, old, fat, tall, small?
Mr. Stewart.
Mrs. Scott. Well, here we go again. Let's hope this merger gets moving now, for Christopher's sake.
And our Claire. A lot of parents want to slow it down.
That means we'll miss out on a sixth form college.
Yes.
I gather Mrs. McCluskey's going to address the chosen few. They'll all be looking her over.
Will she get the new headship? That's what I want to know.
Or do we get a total stranger in charge? I haven't seen her yet, have you?
No.
The early A's presented us with what looks like a fait accompli. We're not happy at Brookdale.
The proposals are firm, necessarily so. Now it's our turn to decide what we want.
You seem to have changed your tune. There's great danger in allowing these plans to be rushed through.
Oh, I can't see that happening. There's Mr. Elwood. We can all go in together.
What are they thinking of? Merging an all-boys with two mixed schools. Chaos.
Of course. We must fight to maintain the standards of Rodney Bennett and not sink to the lowest common denominator. Excuse me, William. Good evening, Mrs. Doyle. Mrs. McCluskey. Well, I think we have a full house. Shall we go in?
From all the points I've made, it seems obvious that the upper school must be based on what is at present the Grange Hill site.
Simons, Rodney Bennett, Mrs. McCluskey. My son's school was carefully chosen for its academic standards. May I ask, how many Grange Hill pupils were admitted to Oxbridge last year?
Stewart, Grange Hill. I thoroughly object to that ridiculous question. There are other values apart from the purely academic.
Here, here. I repeat, how many Grange Hill pupils?
Gentlemen, please.
My son happens to be doing very well at Grange Hill.
Gentlemen, will you both please sit down? We have a very heavy agenda. There will be time for questions and discussion later. Mrs. McCluskey?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I shall be pleased to answer any questions at the proper time. We must exchange our views. It seems obvious that the particulars of the new school can only be decided democratically. That is, by a voting system. The future will be what we make of it. All of us share the same deep concern for the children's welfare.
Yes.
Does suit you, that colour.
It's really banger one. Maybe she don't hit her end. Maybe she's a stick. Yeah. I keep wondering. Do you think we should tell someone? What about her mum? Yeah. Well, that's her mum's business, isn't it? Thing is, though, what if it gets worse? What if her mum really goes for her and does her in bed? Oh, give over. Well, it happens, though, doesn't it, Joe? It's in the papers, child battles and all that stuff. Some kids do get beaten up by their parents. Yeah, but I mean, who's there to tell? I don't know. Not McCluskey. Oh, fat lot could she do. Well, look, let's leave it for a day or two and see what happens. I think we should tell someone for Annette's sake. You never know what might happen. Yeah, maybe.
Morning, boys. Lovely morning.
Some people are so ignorant.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's not as if they even had the guts to ask us to move.
We would have moved.
I don't know, there's no challenges left anymore.
It's just so boring. Someone's got a new bike. Yeah, I bet that cost a few quid.
And the rest? Those cost a bomb, those do.
Really? Yeah, Rowley, wasn't that Annette Furman?
Yeah.
Nice bike.
I don't like the colours much.
Furman's always getting new things. Getting on my nerves.
Is she rich?
Dunno.
She must be. Her old lady's loaded. Big house and all that.
I bet she's got a new chain to keep her new bike safe and secure.
She needs one at Grange Hill. Anything can go missing.
Yeah, Rowley, you got metalwork today?
Yeah.
Good. Because I wonder if you could do me a little favour.
Firth?
Yes.
Flynn?
Miss.
Llewellyn?
Yes.
Lucas?
I'm here, miss. Sorry I'm late. I came on my bike.
Well, that's no excuse, Annette. Is it a slow bike?
No, miss.
Oh, don't tell me. You just pedal slowly. Go and sit down.
Didn't know she had a bike. You do now.
You didn't happen to see Roland on your travels, did you, Annette?
No, miss.
I won't be late, miss. Too fat to get her on time.
That'll do, Mr. Baylon.
If we left on Monday, you wouldn't get here for Wednesday lunchtime.
Baylon, that's quite enough. Lucas. Maguire.
What do you think? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Emma's got on her bike to get round her. Like the camera she bought her. She's probably had another good hiding. But what are we going to do? I think we should tell someone. Oh. I think we should tell Miss Gordon. Yeah, but do you reckon she's going to do anything about it, though? Well, at least she'll listen. Someone's got to know.
Oh, yes. Look at that. What accuracy. Nice throw, Smiggy. Beat that.
What, you dreamboats? What's this for? Look out, McClellan.
Well, well, well. What do we have here then, Nigel? Gambling, I do believe.
No, Jimmy.
How many times have I told you, boys? Gambling is against the school rules. And rules is made for obeying.
So hand over the money, lads.
It ain't fair. Why is it always us, Jimmy?
Listen, friend. We're not here to say what is or what isn't fair. We're just obeying school rules. Ain't we?
Suppose suppose so.
So come on, splash the cash.
Look, if the teachers catch you, you'll get detention as well as losing your money.
It's a cruel world, isn't it?
So regard it as a favour. And it won't be any problem, will it, Nigel?
No trouble at all.
Now, go on, leg it.
What we got?
About 50p.
Hardly worth the trouble.
Costs us a time, though, doesn't it?
Suppose so.
This do, Jimmy.
Oh, lovely job, Rowling. Lovely job. You've done very well, my son. Yeah, have this.
You see, we had to tell you, miss. We had to tell someone, just in case something serious happens. I mean, you never know. It's in all the papers, child batterers and all that stuff.
And you're sure about this?
Yes, miss. The thing is, miss, we wouldn't have said nothing. But then this morning when she came on that bike, just set us all off thinking.
I see.
I mean, Annette wouldn't lie, not over something like this.
Well, look, the bell's gone and I'm late already. You better get off to your first class.
We couldn't tell no one else, miss. Only you.
It's nice to know you can trust me. Leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. Off you go.
I know this bloke will give us 50 quid for it, no questions asked. Second-hand shop.
It's a bit new, though, isn't it?
He'll not notice. I'm not going in, no. He knows my mum.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Roland would deal with that, wouldn't you, Roly?
Well, what shall I say?
Well, tell him it was your sister's a Christmas present, but she don't want it anymore.
Yeah, that'd do. I'd let her believe anything. You bunking off afterwards?
What do you think? Come on, Roly.
I'm coming, aren't I?
Make sure that your work's handed in on time this week. Not a day late or 2 days late or a millennium late. On time, right, N3?
He'll be lucky.
Don't rush it. Keep it clear and tidy and readable. Pristine. I want it pristine. Present yourselves through your work. I mean, look at this. This is Jimmy Flynn's book, everybody.
Oh, no.
Does this say Jimmy Flynn to you? Jimmy, is this how you want to present yourself?
No, sir.
That don't say Jimmy Flynn, sir.
Exactly, Maguire, and why?
It ain't got big teeth on it.
Quiet, everyone!
Now, you do know what to say, don't you, Roly?
Yeah.
Well, go on in, take the bike.
Make sure you get what it's worth. And don't forget what I told you. Be confident.
I'll try. Les? Hey, Les! You in? Les!
Yeah, what's all the noise?
This bike.
What about it?
I want to get rid of it.
What do you want to get rid of that for? It's brand new.
No, it's not. It's just been well looked after, that's all.
Where'd you get it?
My sister's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she gave me it. She's never used it.
And you don't want it?
I look stupid on it.
She a bit of a joker, your sister?
Eh?
Never mind.
I can't ride it.
You nicked it.
Oh.
You.
No, I said it's my sister's. She don't use it anymore.
Give you 20.
It's worth 50.
Give over. 20 or nothing.
Cash.
What do you expect, a cheque? You from Grange Hill?
Yeah.
No school today, eh? Day off?
Yeah.
What is it this time? Elections or occasional day?
Something like that.
I don't know. Here.
But there's no doubt that Pat Edgley was in trouble from the time the race started.
20 quid?
Well?
It was worth 50. Les will sell it for 70.
20 ain't bad.
Not bad for a learner, Roly. Not bad for a learner.
Do you want to walk home with us?
I've got my bike. You can walk with it, can't you?
Don't want to.
It's not walking when you've got a bike.
For the company, that's all.
No, I'd rather bike it, thanks.
So, Mum,
Probably told her to go straight home.
can't blame her really, though, can you?
I should feel sorry for her, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Well, we've done our bit, can we?
Hey, any of you seen my bike? Didn't even know you had one.
Annette? Annette? What's the matter?
My bike.
Right, I'll stay. Yes, I will do. Right. Yes, thank you very much, Sergeant. Thank you very much. Bye. Well, they'll keep an eye out for it, Annette, but I'm afraid they can't promise anything. So isn't it about time you were off home, eh? I'll give you a lift, explain things.
No, that's all right, so I'll walk. My mum will understand. Not, sir.
Night, Annette.
I think she's coming. Yeah?
Mrs. Furman?
Yeah.
I'm Caroline Gordon, and this is Mrs. Wilkins. We're from Grange Hill.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder, could we have a word with you?
What about?
It's rather important.
Is it about Annette?
Well, sort of.
She hasn't done anything wrong, has she?
No, of course not.
I suppose you'd better come in then.
Thank you.
Annette isn't here, though.
Well, we'd like to talk to you as well, Mrs. Furman.
So if it's sympathy you've come to give me, I don't want it. I don't want anything from anybody. I can manage.
I don't intend to try and offer you any sympathy, Mrs. Furman. It's Annette who needs the sympathy if anyone does.
How do you mean?
Why didn't you inform the school about the situation with your husband?
School? Why?
Well, it could have affected the way we treated Annette.
Look, it's my business.
And Annette's business.
Annette's all right.
Is she?
There she is now.
Hello, Annette.
Annette! Annette! Well, I hope you're satisfied. Set in every flipping thing. Look, I know why you're here. I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
That should help things, then.
It's about Annette.
It's about her bruises.
I know. I've been taking it out on her. I bought her things to try and win her back. She was all right, but then when he left, I felt like a failure.
I know the feeling.
Do you?
I do, yes.
You said it was my fault. 16 years is a long time. This is the first time I've ever talked about it. I'm sorry about what I've done to Annette. I didn't know which way to turn.
Maybe it would be a good idea for her to have a few days away from home. It would be a change for you and Annette.
Where could she go?
Well, do you have any relatives?
A sister in Deptford.
Well, maybe she could spend a day or two there. It would give you both some space.
I'll think about it.
It'd be for the best, Mrs. Furman.
Look, don't you worry about Annette. She'll be all right. And thanks.
I've got this. How much do you reckon? About 7, maybe 8. Sure. Rowley can take it to Les's. See if he can get a better deal than yesterday.
That'll be all right, won't it, Roland? Nip down the Les's with this. You're getting quite good at it now, aren't you?
Hi, Annette. Read in the news about your bike?
No.
How are things, all right? What's it to do with you? Just trying to help, that's all. Yeah? Telling Gordon and that other woman, that's helping, is it? Listen, Annette, you told me about your mum. Yeah, because I thought you were my friend. Well, when I heard about the bike, I just thought, just think about your own business next time. Don't worry, there won't be a next time. Good. Poking your nose into other people's business. You make me puke. I was only trying to help. Get off me. You just want to cause trouble for me. You just want to see me get into trouble. Don't talk rubbish.
Stand up. The rest of you, off. Now, go. What's all this about?
Yes, sir.
Stand there and don't move. It's ridiculous. Right, you lot, off you go. Disappear, the show's over. Now, can we get to the bottom of this? Who started it? OK, we've both become mutes all of a sudden, have we, eh? Right, well, come on, we'll see what you've got to say to Mrs. McCluskey. Come on, I'm not having it.
What have you been doing?
Nothing.
You had a fight?
No.
Right, ladies. Let's see what all this is about, shall we?
Mrs. McCluskey.
Who, me?
No, her office, sir.
Oh, first floor.
Now, would you show me where it is?
Now, what is particularly significant in this period is, of course, the mass introduction and widespread implementation of steam machinery.
Copper!
Oh, no.
I think you'd never seen a policeman before.
Is that what it was? I thought it was a Martian.
Yeah, I bet you've come across one or two Martians in your time, Berlon.
Yeah, that's defamation of my character, sir.
How nice of you to be able to make it, Faye.
Sorry I'm late, sir.
Yeah, well, sit down, Faye.
Hey, Rolly, your dad's in school. I knew it. Oh, sir.
Look, Faye, you're late already, and now you're disrupting the lesson.
Message from Miss McCluskey, sir.
Well, what is it?
Came to see Roland's round in there, sir. Blimey.
All right, then, Roland, off you go. But you'll have to copy up what you missed.
Yes, sir.
Go on, Riley, sock it to her.
Now, if we can get on. Now, steam machinery was to revolutionise the whole of the manufacturing process.
I know about what's been happening at home, Annette. It's my business to know.
It's better now, miss.
Good. At the moment, you're probably thinking that Fay Lucas is a busybody.
Yes, miss.
I'm sure she was only doing what she thought was for the best.
Yeah, but it was my business, miss.
But you told her she's your friend and she was trying to help. Now, what about your bike? Have you heard anything?
No, miss.
How would you feel if I told you it had been found?
Where?
That's not important. It has been found and you'll be able to take it home this evening.
Who took it, miss?
Never mind.
Thank you. You're the father, are you?
Yeah, that's right. One thing after another, isn't it? I'm up at this school more often than some of the teachers.
Yes, well, there's still the money to be recovered.
Oh, he's a daft. Will he get fined, like?
Depends. Juvenile liaison usually handle that.
Yeah, well, they got the bike back, haven't they?
Not the point. He shouldn't have taken it in the first place. Thieving. Nasty age to start that sort of thing. Makes you wonder how these kids are being brought up.
Good luck, Faye. Hope you win tonight. Thanks a lot. Good luck. I need it. Good luck, Faye.
You've heard the legal position, Mr. Browning. Is there anything you'd like to say?
It's beyond me. Beyond me. I just don't know what makes him do it. He's not had that sort of an upbringing.
The police are leaving their decision for a day or two until we've uncovered the whole story. I want to get to the bottom of this. I'm already aware that there are 2 other boys involved.
Yeah, well, they must have put him up to it. I mean, Roland just wouldn't do this sort of thing. Did they put you up to it?
Don't know.
Did they?
Don't know, do I?
Oh, he's beyond me, he really is. You got a job on your hands dealing with the likes of him.
Roland, I'm only prepared to have you back in school under certain conditions.
Yes, miss.
I'm placing you on a daily report to my office and informing the educational welfare officer as to the truanting. We'll see if we can't put a stop to that. I want all the money you have handed back to the man at the shop, and if there is so much as the smallest scratch on Annette Furman's bike, I want you to have it repainted.
You said there were 2 other boys involved. I mean, is that fair?
Those are my conditions, Mr. Browning. It's that or the juvenile liaison officer.
Yeah, well, say thank you to Mrs. McCluskey, Roland.
Thanks, miss.
I hope you're going to turn over a new leaf, Roland. With the merger, you should be able to make different friends and not people who are going to lead you astray. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Miss McCluskey. Thanks a lot.
And what about these 2 other boys? I hope you're going to catch them.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Good. Now, take the map away, but make sure you keep the compass flat in your hand and move yourself round so that the magnetic needle points north parallel with the orientating line. Now, look in that direction and take a sighting. A tall tree or those buildings or whatever will do. Now move off towards it. Come back, Mr. Baxter. You've got the wrong end of the compass needle. You want the red end.
Oh.
I have to try and call careful. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, but I don't get that miners and ground.
Listen, you two. I've got to help Mr. Knoll, so supper's down to you, all right?
What?
Cooking the supper. It's all in there in a box. Sausages and baked beans.
Leave it. I can't cook for toffee, Mr. Baxter.
I'm not talking about toffee, sir. I'm talking about sausages and baked beans. It's no problem. Oh, listen. I like my sausages nice and crispy, right?
Oh, ha, ha.
I thought you said we'd have time to revise while we was here.
Look, we will later on, OK?
You know what I think? We've been brought along here to do all the flipping skivvying.
All right, keep your hair on. I've got an idea.
What are you doing?
Oi, you two. Cooking supper.
Why us?
Because you just volunteered, that's why. Now, come on.
Libby's. Out of order.
You know, I've hardly seen you since the sponsored walk. Over all your problems.
Yeah, got a few new ones instead, though.
What's that, sir?
No, you don't. Look, until tomorrow, all this is top secret. You only get to see it just before the race. Get back, get back. I'll explain it all after supper. Now then, listen, everybody. This is Mr. Braithwaite, who's very kindly lent us all this equipment.
Hi, everybody.
Put it down there. No, not there. Look, be careful. Don't get everything in a muddle.
All right, all right.
Supper's ready, everyone.
Yeah, come and get it. Oh, this ain't no good.
Give it to me.
You're right, you know. We should have never come on this weekend.
Well, we're here now, so we may as well make the best of it. Well, come on, I'll test you. Tell me the causes of the Second World War.
Oh,
Start with the Treaty of Versailles.
Versailles. I know it. It's in my head, but I can't remember it.
Panicking.
I don't know what's the matter with me.
Well, it's nerves, that's all. Look, there's no point trying to revise while you're in this mood. Come on, we go for a walk.
No, I've got to do some work.
Oh, listen, Stewpot. We're going for a walk. And tomorrow we're going orienteering and enjoying it. We can face all this on Monday. We'll probably work all the better if we have a break. Come on.
All right, then.
Now, this is your control description sheet, and this is your map. When the race starts, you rush up to the master map and copy down the exact location of all the control points onto your own map, like this.
Bet you wish that was you and Jackie, eh?
Shut up.
What is it, you two?
Oh, nothing, sir.
Sam, I just thought we saw an interesting bird, that's all.
Oh?
Yeah, a pair of lovebirds, I think, sir.
Right, everybody. Now, have you all got a map case, a control description list, and a control card?
Yes.
Sure.
A red biro?
Yes.
A compass?
Yes.
And an emergency whistle?
Yes.
All right, all right. And you all understand what you've got to do?
Yes.
No.
And what are the golden rules?
No following another couple.
And no helping anybody else.
And you mustn't move the control marker.
And one other very important one?
You must report to the finish whether you complete the course or not.
Otherwise, we think you've got lost. Now, get into pairs to go around the course and then make your way to the start area.
Want to come with me, Roland?
No.
You can come with me and Stewpot if you want, Janet. We can make a threesome.
Looks like this is your lucky day, Browning. You'll be coming round with me.
2:30 start time. Give us your stubs. 10 seconds to go. Step over the line. .2:32 start time.
Take it carefully. That's it. A mistake at this stage and you'll be all over the shop. That's the way.
Come on, Annette, before them two clowns catch up. Control 1, path junction. That's that path. The one on the other side of the stream.
Yeah, it must be. Come on, quick.
Carefully does it, lads, not too fast.
Come on. Control 1's along there.
Hang on a minute. There it is. Great, control 1.
Come on. Control 2, ruin northwest side.
Come on, Kevin!
It's them old Kevin.
God, they caught up quick.
They took a different route.
Come on, let's go.
Control 2, ruin northwest side. Up here, come on.
Lloyd George, 1916 to 1922. Bonnet Law, 1922 to 1923.
Control 1's up here, I think.
Stanley Baldwin, 1922 to 1929. Right.
Look, Claire, you can't revise all the time. You've got to help me with some map reading, you know.
Well, you can have a go in a minute.
So long as you're polite about it.
Control 2 must be on the other side of the wood, mustn't it?
Yeah, come on.
Look, if we go all the way round by that path, it's going to take us ages. We want to go straight across the wood if we can.
What, take a compass bearing, you mean?
Well, it'd be much quicker. Right, we want to go for that direction. Come on.
Last but not least, 10 seconds to go. Step over the line.
Come on, let's sort yourself out.
You dropped your hat, sir!
Yes, all right, Browning.
Blimey, you sure this is a good idea? It'll get better in a minute. Oh. Ow!
It's over there somewhere.
Don't be funny. I'm not going through all that lot. Come on, it'd be quicker to follow the path.
That was a great idea. It's impossible. Ow! Oh, no, look!
See you later, girl. Same time next week.
Come on, we've got to catch them out.
Sir?
What?
Here it is, sir.
Oh, yeah. Well done, lad. I wondered if you'd spot that.
Control number 2, Bryn, northwest side. Hey, sir.
What?
We don't need to use the compass. We can follow the path.
Well done, lad.
You sure this is the best way? Yes. There should be a bridge down there. Come on. Wait. Hey, look. Oh, great. We're getting rid of them now.
Come on, Kevin.
Oh, no. You idiot.
Having fun, boys? Do you want rescuing?
Oh, no. A flipping bridge. I told you we shouldn't have come this way.
Come on. Stop moaning. Come on, we might still catch them.
Oh, they're miles away.
Come on. Come this side. Why are we hiding? So they can't follow us all the time.
Where are they? They must have gone ahead. This is it. Cragfoot. And there's the marker.
Where is, sir? It's that way.
No, see, I thought if we...
Say, sir, this is the bridge, and here's the contour lines. Control number 4 is up there. I promise you.
They're really stupid, these things, aren't they?
Yeah. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, let's.
Over here will do.
You know he's come behind us, don't you?
Better than Baxter.
Perfect. Couldn't be better. Serve him right. I hate Mr. Baxter.
I'd love to see their faces, wouldn't you?
Looking everywhere, looking at the map.
Wondering what's gone on. Come on, Mr. Baxter, I think we're getting a good time here. Here's the crag.
Well, there you are. What did I tell you?
Well, where's the marker got to?
Hey? Let's have a look. Cragfoot, north end. Well, it must be over the other side.
No, it's this side.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant, this side. Well, where is it?
It's got to be here somewhere.
Well, it isn't, is it? Look, obviously what's happened, we got ourselves up the wrong crag. See, there must be 2 crags and we picked the wrong one.
No, but look.
Now, Brownie, will you just be quiet? Let me sort this out, will you?
Mr. Baxter!
Brownie, will you just be quiet? Right. Now then. when we left Control 3, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
And we should have taken that path.
We did take that path, and this is where we are.
Browning, will you have a bit of common sense? This is not where we are. If this was where we are, there'd be a marker here, wouldn't there? Use your brain, lad. Think.
Come on, it's a stream.
Come on,
There they are. It's chicken. There's another stream over there. Come on in.
Now, I reckon we ought to be much more over into this area here.
over there. That's
Yeah.
way outside the coast.
All right, I'll go through it slowly again. Ready? Now, we are here.
It's no good, Mr. Baxter. I don't know where we are now. If we're not where I think we are, well, I don't know what part of the map to look at, do I?
Yeah, well, I do. Right. Yeah, that's it. Now, if we go back up that way, we'll find the right crag. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see. Come on. Come on.
Here it is, Control 11. Right, it's the last but one. Come on.
Where is it?
Well done, girls.
We first.
Well, you're first in, but it depends on the timing who's first.
But you've made good time, though. Excellent.
Get yourself an orange.
I don't understand it. Look, it says number 11 stream.
They must have nicked you or something.
I think you'll find another stream back there.
Them two have sold us a right dummy.
Come on.
You all right, Browning?
Yes, sir.
No blisters, eh?
No, sir.
Remember to bring some decent socks with you this time, did you? Eh? What? Ones with no holes in?
Look, Mr. Baxter. Stop going on about socks and all that. It's getting late. Where on earth are we?
All right, there's no need to panic. It's this way.
Come on.
My word, whatever happened to you two?
Well, you dropped back a bit. What happened? Get lost?
Slightly, sir.
Get yourself some orange.
Very funny.
That's what we thought, Zamo.
I mean, just look around you.
Eh?
This is not it either.
Listen, don't forget, we were the last to leave, right? Now, obviously, the others are somewhere ahead. We're obviously not going to catch a glimpse of them at this stage, are we? Look, come on, we're not going to get anywhere standing about like this. Come on, eh?
I'm going back.
Oh, now, don't be ridiculous. That really would be miles.
I'm going back to Control 3. It's no good, Mr. Baxter. We can't just go on and on.
Listen, Browning. Browning, come on. Now, don't be ridiculous, Browning, eh?
Where has Roland got to, do you think?
What?
Keep on telling Mr. Nose, Roland and Mr. Baxter still haven't come back.
Look, stop fussing, Janet, will you? He'll be back soon.
Hey, I bet I know who's late, everybody. Roland and Baxter.
Trust old Roland.
I bet he's been driving bullet mad, stopping for rests every 5 minutes, sitting down to have snacks.
Shut up, he can't help his metabolism.
Mr. Baxter, I think we've gone wrong again. Actually, I think we're lost.
Rubbish. Of course we're not lost. Just that, well, you know, we
Don't know where we are.
Well, we don't know precisely where we are. I mean, we know, generally speaking, where we are. Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll climb up there and see if I can spot any landmarks, all right?
There is a water tower. Well, if you can't see that, if you can see the edge of the forest, that might give you some idea where we are.
Right. Cop hold of those. You leave this to me. This rock climbing can be a bit tricky.
believe it.
They're only half an hour behind the rest. I don't think we need worry yet, do you?
No, no.
Hey, sir, when are you going to announce the winner then?
In a minute.
Think you got a chance at the big prize, do you, Lucas?
Yeah, we just might have.
No
chance.
Wouldn't do any harm just to have a trot round the course, though, would it? Just to be on the safe side. Hey?
Right. Mr. Braithwaite and I are going to check round for the last two competitors, OK? I'm leaving you two in charge while we're gone.
Let me try again. Oh! No, it's no good. Help me up with the trainer. Gently. Oh. And the sock.
I thought you flipped and killed yourself, sir.
No, just a bit of a tumble.
Do you think you've broken it, sir?
I don't know. I can't walk on it, that's for sure. Now what are we gonna do?
Emergency signal.
Well, I know we're in there.
Right. On to the next one.
1.
2.
Buzz.
4.
Fizz.
Does anyone remember seeing Mr. Baxter and Roland at any stage during the event?
No.
Well, anywhere at all.
What are we going to do, sir?
Oh, what do you think? Search party?
Oh, Lord, not yet, surely.
Well, I don't see if we've got much option. I mean, we've waited, we've looked ourselves.
Right.
Tell him now. No, I dare him. We've got to.
What about this lot?
We'll have to get them back to the youth hostel and phone the rescue team from there.
Right.
Right, listen, everybody. Now, this is what we're going to do.
Oh, it's cold.
I'll move closer. Come on, a bit more. That's it. Keep each other warm. Elementary survival technique. Better?
Yeah. Do you think they will find us before dark?
Yeah, of course they will.
Everything I do is a disaster.
Rubbish. Listen, this was my fault, not yours.
What about my mum walking out, though? That wasn't your fault.
Well, how long is it going to take you to get your lads down there, then? What? Right, well, I'll see you down there in half an hour, then. Yeah, OK. Yes?
Something that Manda and Sarah's just told me, sir.
Yes?
Well, apparently they hit the 4th control marker just before Roland and Mr. Baxter got there.
Oh, for crying out loud, why on earth did they do that?
I don't know, sir. But I think it might mean that's where Mr. Baxter got lost. You know, he went off course looking for it.
Right. Thanks. You can tell Mandy and Sarah I'll be dealing with them later.
Right. How many have you lost?
2. Teacher and a 13-year-old boy.
How long?
Well, they should have been back 2 hours ago.
School party, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Now, he's the teacher in charge now.
I think I might have a lead. Let's have a look at the map a minute.
Any look yet, Stewie? Over. I'll keep looking. Over and out.
I'm sure they're in here somewhere. It makes sense. If they went wrong at control number 4, they're not in the race area, then this must be the way they've come.
Well, if they're far in here, we'll need mountain rescue, and they won't budge till first light.
Well, we can't leave it till the morning. Not possibly.
No, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack, though, isn't it? I mean, where do you start?
Listen.
Come on.
Oh, I feel a right prune. I'm sorry about this, Knowles, I really am.
No, stop apologising. You can help it.
Ready, lads?
Listen, you want to congratulate Browning, you know. He really did well.
OK, everybody, let's get him down.
OK, Roland, now you sure you can walk?
I'm fine. I've been fine all along. It was just Mr. Baxter's ankle.
Well, it looks as if you kept your head anyway. Well done.
I'll never tease Rowley again. If only he's all right, please.
It's all right, they've been found.
Oh, Stupid, thank goodness.
All right, shush. All right, shush. Cool down, will ya? It's all right. Look, Mr. Baxter's gone to hospital for an X-ray. Look, it's all right. It's only for suspected broken ankle. All right, oi, all right. Roland will be back soon with Mr. Knowles. Janet, Roland's all right.
Stupid, Mandy's crying.
Oh, I expect she's relieved, that's all.
OK, Roland?
Yes, sir.
Come on, then. Is there anybody here?
Blimey, you look cheerful.
Well, we're hardly going to look deliriously happy, are we, in the circumstances?
You want to do CSEs like me and Elle? Only 2 more exams and then we're through. Hey, I think I've got a job.
Pogo?
Come on, Pogo.
It's for this uncle of a mate of mine, which sells double glazing.
Pogo, will you push off, please?
You're not down on my list, Patterson.
No, sir. I should hope not.
Well then, disappear. Right, you lot. In you go.
Good luck. Same to you, Fitz. Good luck, Stu.
The paper you're about to sit is Modern World History, O-level. It's 2 hours long. You start at 9:15 and finish at 11:15. I shall warn you when you have half an hour left, and again when you have 5 minutes left. In a few moments, I shall tell you that you may begin. Please read through the instructions on the front cover very carefully. Write your name, number, and the centre number in the boxes provided on the front cover of your answer book. Answer 3 questions, 1 from each section. And if for any reason you need to speak to an invigilator, please put up your hand. You may begin.
What's the matter, Christopher?
Sit up at once, boy.
Can't.
What?
I can't do it.
What?
I can't do the paper. Shh. I flipped.
Outside, Mr.
I've just freaked out.
Come on, out. Thank you.
Completely freaked out. Okay. But I can't do it. Quiet. Yeah, but I've been coming to school for 5 years and I can't do it. I've just gone numb.
Look, Christopher, just try and get a grip on yourself. Do you want to go and lie down in the medical room? Oh, Mrs. McCluskey, he was creating a bit of a disturbance, so Mr. Smart and I thought it best to bring him out here.
What is it, Christopher? Christopher?
I know it all. I'm sure I do, but my mind just went blank.
Take your hands away from your face. I can't hear what you're saying.
I mean, it's not as if I haven't been working hard. I've been up till 3 o'clock this morning, revising for hours and hours.
Thank you, Mr. McGuffey. You better go back to your invigilating. Stand up, please. You had an attack of nerves, did you?
Not exactly. I just can't do the exams, that's all.
That's nonsense. You've been doing exams all the way up the school and you've always done very well. Come along, you've only lost 10 minutes.
What?
Back you go.
Come on.
I can't see why not. We're within the rules.
I can't do it.
Don't be such a stupid little fool. You can do this exam perfectly well now. You know that and I know that. Stop being so weak and pull yourself together. You're a bright boy. Surely you're not going to let an O-level exam get the better of you. You can pass it easily. Easily. Go on. Miss Gordon? Oh, look. This memo you sent me about the nude modelling.
Oh, it's not so much from me as from the members of the art club.
Yes, quite. So I thought I'd come and have a word with them. When do you meet?
Tuesdays after school. Tonight.
Oh, fine. Oh, well, I'll pop along tonight then. If you meet during the exams, that is.
Oh, yes. Most of the club members are doing O's and A's in a few weeks, so the more drawing practice they get, the better.
Yes, just so long as they're not overdoing things, Miss Gordon. These exams can be a great strain on some pupils. I just had a boy walk out of an O-level exam in a blind panic. We do have to watch for that sort of thing.
Oh, no. The art club's pure relaxation. That's why we want a nude model, to make it something completely different.
Yes, I see.
Stop writing, please. Put your pens down.
What happened, Stupid?
Yeah, I mean, like, 1 minute there's peace and quiet, next minute Mr. McGuffey is dragging you out. What's going on?
Did you faint or something?
No, I just looked at the paper and...
You panicked.
No, I went numb. I couldn't think.
I've seen this coming for ages, you know, Stu. He's been a bag of nerves recently.
Haven't we all?
Oh, not like him. He's been building up to it for weeks.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, as soon as I got outside the door, I felt all right.
Yeah, I'm surprised they let you back in. I didn't think that was allowed.
Yeah, well, they did. Not that it's going to do me any good. I mean, I only done half the last question.
What about me? I got halfway through the one on Africa and realised I misread the question.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah,
Can you see that?
but I never want to feel like that again, I can tell you.
Oh, it must have taken some doing, though, to walk back in there.
Well, old Bridget helped, really.
Bridget?
Yeah, standing outside, doing the old Barbara Woodhouse act. Get back in there, boy.
Oh, charming.
Nah, that's what I needed, really. I mean, I was in such a state, I was practically blubbing.
Look, it won't happen again. You're over it now. Look, see your art club tonight. I've got to go.
Art club? In the middle of exams?
You haven't got anything for 3 days. Now, come on, Stu. Relax. You be there, right? I'll see you tonight.
Oh, Claire, I forgot to ask you. How did you get on?
I mean, if you're going to do figure drawing, you've got to have a nude model, and that's all there is to it. Don't you agree?
I still don't think Mrs. McCluskey will let
I
us.
can't see how she can possibly object. After all, this is the art club. We are mostly sixth formers.
Save your arguments for when she comes, David.
If she comes.
She said she would.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah, I made the new revision timetable. I feel a bit better now, anyway.
You and your revision.
Yeah.
Of course, if we merge Rodney Bennett, and if we use their art complex, we'll have a model anyway. They already do life classes there.
If we merge. If we use the building. If I stay on anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, I just may leave this term after all.
Oh, stay on, Stu Pop. Sixth form's all right, honestly. Much better than the rest of school.
But I might not qualify for it, Esther, dear. Anyway, you know what Mrs. McCluskey's like about her precious sixth form? And after the day's fiasco, well...
Ah, Mrs. McCluskey.
Is that Susanna or a dog's dinner? Hello, Pogo. See you have it changed.
Anyway, how are you getting on? We haven't seen you in ages.
You said you'd come and see us.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, aren't I?
Yeah, Kevin's so nice, she said.
So, what's it like then, out in the big bad world?
I've got a job yet.
Yeah, got a job. Might have.
You having a freshman beer, would ya?
Look, I've only just left school. Give us a chance. I've got various things that may or may not come off, you know what I mean?
She means she's unemployed.
Not at all, Pogo Patterson, not at all. I've had various offers, but I didn't take them. Stop staring at me like that.
I just wonder what they are. What are they, bits of string or...
No. I'm waiting for Claire.
But she's with Stu put somewhere.
Yeah, they seem to be getting back together these days. Talk about a hot and cold romance.
I can never see what anybody sees in Claire. Ah.
This is about usual, is it?
Yes, well, sometimes the numbers go up a bit. It varies. But it's only for 5th and 6th years, of course.
Good. Good.
We're studying texture at the moment.
Oh, I see. Now, you sent this memo about hiring a nude model.
Well, we thought, even though you'd said no to having one for normal classes, perhaps you'd allow it for the art club. I mean, a lot of us are doing art for A-level, and it'd be really helpful.
We're all really interested. I mean, David's going on to art school, and I'm hoping to do fabric design.
The thing is, it's almost impossible to learn to draw the human figure properly unless you do see it.
With no clothes on.
Nude. It's a question of understanding how it hangs together.
The skeleton, and the muscles, and the flesh.
Quite. I do see that. And this would definitely just be for 5th and 6th years?
Yes.
And would you be able to find a model?
Oh, yes, I could have one by next week if you gave permission.
Well, provided it's just for the art club, I can't see why not. I'm sure you're all quite old enough to be sensible. Yes, you can have your model.
Thank you very much, Mrs. McCluskey.
And I should get on with hiring one straight away, Miss Gordon. It might be more interesting for them than drawing twigs. All right now, Christopher.
Yes, thanks, miss.
And how did the paper go?
Well, I did it.
Good lad.
Good lad.
Shut up.
Hello, Suzanne. What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for someone. What about you? Going for a bike ride?
Oh, this is for Zoe, my daughter. She's 3 years old tomorrow. So, how have you been getting on since you left, eh?
Okay.
Found yourself a job yet?
Everyone keeps asking me that.
Sorry, I just wondered. What sort of thing are you looking for, anyway?
Well, there isn't exactly a lot of choice, is there? You try going down to the job centre. There's only horrible, boring, dead-end jobs. And even those have gone.
What on earth else did you expect, leaving school like you did, without a single O-level or CSE to your name? I mean, you don't exactly qualify for anything interesting, do you? The way you've set about things. All you ever will be able to get is the horrible, boring, dead-end jobs. Unless you do something about it yourself.
Such as?
Well, get yourself some qualifications, of course. Look, Suzanne, I hate to see you like this. You were one of the bright kids. It's crazy. You could have...
Could have what?
If you'd have bothered at all, you could have got yourself 7 or 8 O-levels. Honestly. You could have done A-levels.
O-levels. A-levels. That's all you teachers think about, isn't it? Look, what is the point? There are no jobs.
Of course there are. Only the better your education, the better your chances.
Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
Late? You're only 16. Don't be ridiculous. Look, you wouldn't have to go back to Grange Hill or anything like that. You could go to the college.
Where's she got to?
Look, I could find out about it for you if you like. They do excellent courses. You're wasting yourself, Suzanne.
Listen, Mr. McGuffey. I've left school. And I've grown up now. So I don't need teachers telling me what to do anymore, all right? Listen, I'm sorry. I better be going. Claire obviously isn't coming.
Hey, Claire. Did you see Suzanne last night? Suzanne? Yeah, she was waiting for you outside school for ages.
She was all tarted up to. She looked horrible.
No, she didn't. She was really trendy.
Oh, no, I never saw her.
We was at art club, remember?
Oh, blast it, yeah, we were.
Art club. Fancy going to that. Catch me wasting time drawing after school. I don't know why you bother.
Because he fancies Miss Gordon, that's why. He just goes along to stare.
He doesn't actually, reindeer.
Well, there'll be a lot more than Miss Gaunt to stare at next time. We're getting a new model.
A what?
Here we go, wait for it.
You mean a nude model with nothing on?
Dear, oh dear, Pogo.
And you'll have to sort of sit there and look as much as you like.
The idea is to draw, you dickhead. It's an art lesson, not for dirty old men in raincoats.
I haven't got a raincoat.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I thought Mrs. McCluskey banned the whole idea.
Well, she did for lessons, but not for the art club.
So what, will she be someone from school?
I doubt it.
No, a special model, you know, a proper professional.
And I mean, how will they get her up to the art room?
Flipping it, Pogo, what's the matter with you?
She doesn't come in no clothes. She goes up to the art room and then takes them off. Get it?
A striptease in the art room. Da 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 da.
You know, some of us are actually interested in art, you know, Pogo.
So am I. I've never seen a woman with nothing on before.
Oh,
no. No, I tell a lie. I have seen my mum changing on the beach.
Hey, what about that girl last summer? Did you see her in the nude?
Well, no.
Oh, no.
Well, perhaps you better join the art club then.
Now leave it, eh? He won't be able to control himself. He'd go berserk.
I can see her now, sitting there with nothing on, eating a bunch of grapes with long hair. A great big...
Very graphic, Patterson. If only your English essay showed the same powers of observation. Right. Who's got O-level German this morning? Off you go, then. Rest of you sit down. Last one out close the door, please.
Please, sir, now this merger,
Yes.
will Mrs. McCluskey still be the head?
I don't know.
But what do you think, sir?
She might get the boot, mightn't she, sir?
She wouldn't like that, would she? Unemployed.
McCluskey, on the dole.
So, we'd be here at one of the other schools.
Brookdale, definitely.
Oh, don't be daft. Roddy, but it's much
It's
bigger
all right,
anyway.
all right. That's enough. That's enough. The arrangements for the merger may be interesting, but we've
Not
got...
to me, they're not. I'm leaving. I couldn't care less. I've got a job in double glazing.
Are remarkably appropriate, Patterson.
Oh,
Abrahams.
Mr. Smart,
Now what?
well, what happened to you, sir? Will you still be our English teacher?
I haven't the remotest idea, Precious. Quite frankly, the way I feel at the moment, I don't really care. As a matter of fact, I may decide to desert you all and move across to the independent sector.
For what?
The private school, you know, where you pay.
Oh, and then posher schools.
I should think that might suit you very well, sir.
Remarkably appropriate.
Are you being cheeky, Patterson?
No.
Barnes?
What's that? Shut up.
Everson?
I'm practicing.
Go on.
Please, miss, I've come back joining the art club.
I see. Patterson, isn't it?
Yes, miss.
Well, most of my club members are doing O and A-level art.
I know, but you see, I had to give it up because I had too many subjects. And I really sort of miss it. So I thought if I could do it as a hobby, well, at least that'd be something.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
My friends would like to do it too.
What, you all had to give up art? And you all miss it? Well, this is most encouraging.
So would that be okay?
Yes, of course. The club's free to anyone who wants to join. It's very nice to know you're all so keen. In fact, if you like, you could make a start now. There, why wait till next club night? This is what we're working on at the moment. It's a study of texture. So if you boys would like to take a seat and have a go at that right now, I'd have no objection at all.
I did promise I'd do some shopping for my mum, so I think I'll have to give it a miss and go shopping then.
What a shame, because we won't be doing the twigs next week. I'm hiring a model, as a matter of fact, so we can have some practice doing figure drawing.
Really?
See you next Tuesday, then.
Okay, me do this.
Hi there.
Hi.
I just wondered if I could use one of your big tables to spread this out on. All mine seem to be cluttered up.
Of course. The art room seems to be very popular these days.
Not in your way, am I?
No, I've just had 4 new members of the art club, and now you. Normally, I don't see a soul. Oh.
Hi. Suzanne! How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, apart from the flipping exams. Hey, what are you doing here at this time of day?
I've got to see someone before school starts.
Oh,
It's about a job reference.
oh, you after a job then?
No, that's why I want a job reference. She gets quicker every day, doesn't she?
But you can ask a teacher.
Well, I was thinking of asking you, actually, Anita.
Hi, Claire. Come prepared.
Oh, what are you on about, Ginger Nut?
Art club, today, innit?
You've never joined, have you?
We all have.
You've what? Miss Gordon won't let you. You're not interested in drawing.
We are. We're very interested. We asked Miss Gordon, and she was really pleased to have us, wasn't she, lads?
Yeah.
Pogo Patterson, you disgusting, dirty-minded old fraud.
He'd spoil everything. He's only coming to have a look at the nude model.
I can hardly wait.
Oh, you
Well, I'll be off then.
Yeah,
you tell him.
So, what's wrong with the new body? Just because I want to look at it. I'm not going to do
Suzanne?
Why am I not?
Are you all right?
Yes.
Oh, Suzanne!
Oh, go away!
What's the matter?
Nothing. Look, you'll be late for registration if you don't go.
I don't care about that. Now I want to know what's up. I mean, you look terrific. You're after a job. I thought things must be going really well for you.
They are.
So?
So I'm depressed, that's all.
But you've got what you always wanted. You've left school.
You really don't understand, do you, Claire? I mean, it's all right for you. Larking about at school, giggling with Pogo about nude models, being utterly childish.
Oh, hang on. I have got exams, you know.
You're just a bunch of kids. You've no idea what it's really like.
What's like?
Real life. When you leave school, not knowing what to do. Feeling like a flipping nobody.
But you're after a job.
I'm not after a job. There isn't any job. That was a lie.
You see, it gives us a chance of a really viable sixth form. I mean, think of your art department for a start. Rodney Bennett has a brand new visual studies complex.
Excuse me. You've got a visitor.
Who, me?
Suzanne Ross. He's all right. As long as you don't take him too seriously. Don't you agree?
Well, yeah, it's not that I've changed my mind exactly, but...
But?
Well, you know you said the other day about going to college and that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I haven't decided whether I want to go or anything like that. But I thought, you know, there's no harm at least thinking about it, is there?
Not at all.
Only you said you'd help me.
You'd like me to find out about it for you, yes?
Well, I mean, you being a teacher and that, they might take more notice of what you say. I mean, if I apply, they'd probably turn me down flat. You know, they'll hear that I left school early and that and probably think I'm some sort of an idiot.
No, they won't. Last, I'll have to go. Look, leave it to me. I'll give them a ring, explain what the situation is, OK? I'm sure there'll be no problem.
Thanks.
Ideally, we want to get you on a general O-level CSE course.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, I'm only thinking about it.
Shh! You've made a very sensible decision, Suzanne, and I'm delighted.
It's not that. Just like I couldn't get a flipping job, could I?
Just what does that girl at the end of the corridor think she's doing coming to school dressed like that? Yes, you. Would you come back here, please?
I'm Suzanne Ross, Mrs. McCluskey, and I left Grange Hill 3 months ago. So, what I wear is really up to me now, don't you think?
Want to lift home, Caroline?
Oh, thanks, I've got art club tonight.
Ah, the famous nude modelling. The fifth form seemed to be completely... Well, anyway, listen. I could wait. When do you finish? Perhaps we could have a drink afterwards?
No, don't bother, honestly. I think I'd better rush home tonight. I've got a lot of work to catch up on.
Claire,
Oh, hi, how'd the French go?
not too bad.
Oh, great.
Just think, only 2 more exams and then freedom.
What do you mean? You're not really going to leave, are you?
Why not? You told me the other day you didn't care one way or the other.
Well, of course I care. I'd hate it if you left. Absolutely hate it. Are you only mucking about, aren't you? Oh, God, honestly, you can't all come.
Why not?
Because that's flipping ridiculous. That's
I told you Miss Gordon was only too delighted.
And anyway, if you are interested in art, I'll be pogo.
You bet.
Couple of voyeurs, if you ask me.
Couple of what?
Voyeurs.
Peeping Toms, men who can't get girlfriends and have to peep through keyholes.
Peeping. I'm going to be flipping well looking, mate.
Eyes and stalks.
Hold on. Got to make myself look presentable.
She won't be looking at you, you dope.
Yeah, she's a professional model, doing it for the money. She don't care who's drawing her. She couldn't care
You
less.
never know, I might catch her eye.
And give her a wink.
I mean, you're going to tell me that any girl would do a job like this. I mean, she's got to be,
Open-minded?
Yeah, that's right. Open-minded.
Ah, new members. Welcome to the art club. Find a seat, there should be plenty. Is something the matter, Patterson?
No, I was just wondering about the model. Did you get one?
We're ready when you are.
OK. Miss Gordon, do you think we could start off with a few standing poses?
Yes, actually, I was thinking of starting off with some really strong postures. You know, legs apart, maybe one leg up on this stool, chest out, muscles tensed.
Could the arms be upwards, sort of stretching?
What do you mean, like this?
Yeah, or maybe one
We'll
hand
see
down
everything.
on the knee.
Yes, it might be better to start with the hand
She's
on
having
the
a
knee.
flipping
Maybe
The
this
elbow
one out
out,
here.
it's more dramatic.
What, like that?
Yeah.
Oh, please, miss. She must be ready now. Look.
Okay, now. Got your drink? Now we're going to start.
At least look as though you with me. Oh, Mr. Smart. Right on time. Nice of you to come in early.
I'd have been in early anyway. If anything, I'm more nervous this morning than I was on the first day last year.
Nervous?
Well, I know that H5 aren't exactly strangers to me, but this is the first time I've been a form tutor.
Yes. Yes, it does involve getting that bit closer to the pupils in your charge.
Precisely. It might be better if we were still strangers to each other. Our last year's English classes did come to resemble the drawing up of battle lines, and I might well have trouble in establishing a ceasefire and coaxing them out of their trenches.
You have to remember that this will be a particularly stressful year for them. Not least because of the pressures of working for qualifications which are no longer a guarantee of employment when they leave.
Adds a new edge to the perennial question. What's the point of it all?
Of course, your position won't be made any easier by the fact that over the past few years, H5 had come to know and rely upon Mr. Hopwood.
So they'll be upset that he's left. And at your choice of replacement.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
I know you think my personality far better suited to the parade ground than to confidential chats. Well, isn't that why you've called me in? To ask me to tone down my act. To be more approachable.
I wouldn't have called it an act.
No. But that's what it was to a certain extent. That's why I'm nervous this year. I realise that to get through to H5, I've got to give them a little bit more of myself. And we're all slightly wary of doing that.
Of course. But I can only say that from what I've just heard, you've absolutely no reason to feel apprehensive. I've no wish to sound rude, Mr. Smart, but it's been like talking to a different person. Well, I've nothing more to say, thank you.
Except that last year wasn't entirely an act on my part. I am what I am, and H5 will have to make an effort to meet me halfway. Otherwise, heads will roll.
I do believe the man has a sense of humour.
Oh, it's alive!
I ain't getting up in the mornings. Don't worry, only another year before we able to have a couple of hours kip before you go and sign on.
Yeah, that's only once a fortnight.
Can't wait, we're all on the easy life.
Are you an idiot sometimes, Pogo? At least he's being realistic.
Oh, no, you started her up now.
She don't need any encouragement from me.
Shut your face, Pogo. And you, Stuart.
Charming as ever. You know, she reminds me of that painting. What's it called? The Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa?
Yeah, Mona Ross. She's always moaning, ain't she?
You know, I'm not surprised you packed him in. You know, maybe I'm fed up being surrounded by kids.
Oh, yeah. Guess who's 16 next week?
Is it your birthday next week?
What of it?
Those kids in our class won't be 16 till next summer. That means you'll be doing a year extra.
And you wonder why I go on a lot?
This is like holding hands with a plank. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
You worried because we're outside Brookdale?
No. Why should I be? I don't know no one here. If we was outside Grange Hill, then I'd be worried.
Why? Ashamed of me or something?
No!
Don't sound like it.
Jack! Jackie! Come here. I'll see you tonight, then. All right?
See you later.
Oh, I wish I was in love. Don't you?
Never mind. She don't seem your type anyway.
Get him! Hello, darling.
That's her second year, isn't it?
Third year, if you don't mind. How'd you look?
I'll do more than just look if you don't shut your mouth.
You can try.
Go on, Mona, sort of rat.
What, perform for you lot? Must think I'm short things to do.
I know him. He was in the 5th year when we were in the 3rd, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Knocked about with me cousins.
You got a job? No, he wears his suit to go jogging.
Where does he work then?
Sales department in Bonnet and Lebanon.
He wasn't in the GCE form, though, was he?
No, hasn't got an exam pass to his name.
What, not even a CSE?
Nothing.
Suppose his dad owns the company, does he?
No. His uncle does.
For a minute, I could see a glimmer of light.
Go on, get him! All right. You wait, I'll have you, Maguire.
But come on, that's not fair. What's wrong with that? What's up, Rowley? Chuck me off because I only had a £5.
I'll be seeing you later!
Yes, please. You got some hopes, ain't you? These tickets must be at least a week old. Ah, you could have picked a better one than that.
You try.
But you're bunking your fare fare anyway. What's the matter with your bus pass?
I don't qualify for one anymore. Grange Hill's too near to where I live.
Grange Hill?
Yeah, Grange Hill. Comprehensive school. You must have heard of it.
Yeah, I know. I thought you went to Rodney Bennett.
Went to Rodney Bennett. See you later. I'll see ya. Got a Grange Hill now.
How come?
Well, Rodney Bennett's the best school round here, right?
No.
Of course it is. Brookdale's the worst.
I won't argue with that.
Well, Rodney Bennett are merging with Brookdale.
No. Here, Rodney Bennett's merging with Brookdale.
Who says?
He did. God, Rodney Bennett won't be the best school around here now, will they?
Oh no, that's what my mum and dad think. That's why I've been moved to Grange Hill.
Do you know what form you're going to be in?
Yeah, yours, N3.
Great.
Huh, I'm glad you think so.
Hello.
Keep moving. I'm trying to dodge a meter.
Here, Rockwood's there. So?
Does that mean you can't be a form tutor?
What do you want me to do, burst into tears?
You might when I tell you who we have got.
Don't tell me then.
Mr. Smart.
Oh, no.
I didn't see that much of her in the early days. But when I did, she was really funny. You know what I mean? Sort of stroppy. And it's always stroppy. Yeah, I know, but this was different. She made me feel sort of uncomfortable.
You can breathe a sigh of relief, girls. I'm back.
You're all I need.
Go on, admit it. You missed me.
There's only one person I'd miss less than you, Kevin Bailon. Because there's only one person in the class who's a bigger pest than you.
Oh? Who's that?
Jonah.
Oh, that makes me number one then. Ain't you heard? Jonah's not coming back.
Oh, hang on.
Blimey, who got you ready, Furman?
Shut your trap, Bailon.
Don't say hello then. Here, he reckons Jonah's left, has he?
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's he gone for?
Way I heard it, his mum and dad reckons he was too clever for a comprehensive, so they've taken him out of Grange Hill, put him in a public school.
What, paying for him? Don't believe that. Is it true, Zamo?
Yeah, I don't know what you're asking him for. He hasn't seen Jonah for ages. He's only got eyes for Jackie Wright now.
All right, big mouth.
Jackie Wright?
Goes to Brookdale. Met her at the fair, bank holiday Monday.
All right, all right. And if you must know, Jonah's dad's firm moved to Wales.
Yeah, but he didn't have to go with him, though, did he?
No, but it meant promotion if he did, and a dole if he didn't.
You're both wrong.
Who's he?
Oh, this is Jeremy. He's new.
What does he know about it?
It just so happens that I'm Jonah's cousin.
Oh, bully for you. So, what's the real reason for Jonah leaving? Are you going to keep that to yourself?
I might just do that.
God, doesn't he love himself?
Mind you, now look, I can see the family resemblance with Jonah. You've seen the size of the head.
Bad start, Jeremy. Furman's got her claws out already.
I'm frightened.
I'm telling you, if he starts, I'm going.
Going where?
Leaving.
Just like that?
Ain't you heard? She's nearly 16. Big girl now.
Don't make no difference. You can't leave before Easter, no matter how old you are.
Can't I? I was thinking of going at Christmas anyway if I could get a job. I thought of smart. Even a doll's got to be better than that.
What are you talking about? The Führer is a most kind and lovable man. Stand to attention while I'm talking to you. Did you hear what I said? Attention! Now then, you miserable creeps. You all know how kind-hearted and sensitive I am, don't you? You know, I just can't believe how tolerant I am. Can you? But I must warn you, if you have not learned the complete works of Shakespeare by heart, tomorrow morning I will have you each shot at dawn. Every day for a week.
I think the performance is over now. You can take your seats. Go on, then. See you when I collected the register.
I don't think we should be doing this, Annette. It's only junk. Looks like Scruffy's underwear.
Do you normally rummage about in other people's things?
I didn't know it belonged to anyone, actually. I thought it was rubbish left out for the caretaker.
Well, it isn't, and it belongs to me. An apology would be nice, but only if you mean it. However, you can come back and pick that up.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise that bit of old rag was so valuable.
No, not in there. I'd like you to take it along to the cloakroom and run it under the tap.
Then what?
Then apply it to your face. You know the school rules about cosmetics. What's your name?
Annette Furman.
Sorry?
Annette Furman.
I prefer not to get off to a bad start, Annette.
I don't see why we have to start at all.
I'm afraid we have no choice, Annette.
Please, miss, is your name Miss Gordon?
Oh, you're quick, Faye.
Yes, good morning, N3.
Why ain't Miss Mooney our form mistress?
She was always going on about how boring Mooney was.
Quieten down, please. Miss Mooney's working in Liverpool now.
So she don't teach at Grange Hill anymore?
Hardly, unless we've got an annex 200 miles away.
He was.
Yeah, he was standing outside listening to Stew Pot.
Yes! Must be joking. If he was, he would have come through the door without opening it.
Morning, H5. Morning, Mr. Smart.
Morning, Mr. Smart. Thomas.
Yes, miss.
Varian.
Yes, miss.
Not too bad. Vosper.
Yes.
Wilkes.
Yes, miss.
Williamson.
Yes, miss.
Fine. Well, I can't promise to remember all that straight away, but at least I've got some idea who you all are.
What about me?
Oh, don't worry, you've got your mark, Annette Furman. And I think those earrings should be left in your pocket.
Is it all right if I breathe? Please, miss. Oh, Faye Lucas, miss.
Oh, thank you, Faye. Now, if you could all take Faye's example and remind me of your name till I get to know you better, that would be most helpful. Sorry, Faye?
It's all right, miss. I was just wondering, though. Jonah's name, it ain't on the register no more.
Jonah?
Oh, Gordon Jones, miss.
Oh, wait a minute. Thank you for reminding me. I've got a note about him. Here it is. Gordon Jones. No, he won't be coming back to the school because his family's moved away from the area. The company his father works for has been relocated in Wales.
Ross?
Yeah?
Scott?
Sir?
Singh?
Sir.
Stewart?
Yes, sir.
Unsworth?
Sir?
All present and correct.
That's because we didn't know we were getting you.
Now, I did have one or two things to say to you in my capacity as your new form tutor. However, it looks like we're going to have to make time for that tomorrow morning, so please don't be late. Oh, and it would be a help if somebody could organise the firing squad for me. Maybe you, Stuart. I am joking. Go on, get to your classes.
Told you. Talk about crawling in there. Oh, you Miss Gordon. Teachers can be nervous on their first day as well, you know. Anyway, I was only trying to be friendly. Yeah, well, don't lick her boots too much or you won't be able to get the shoe polish off your tongue.
She's obviously got worse.
Thank you, Jimmy. We had noticed.
You see? Oh, that's great. Struggling for inspiration, Julie?
Not really, miss. It's just I don't understand how you can show what happened to you in the summer holidays by sticking bits of material and stuff onto paper.
Well, you have to use the material. Think what it suggests.
Keep your nose outside.
Annette, you heard what I said. Only one person at a time in there.
Yeah, but why does it have to be him? First day at school and he gets a print room to himself.
Yeah. Well, you'll all get your turn. Only printing is a very messy process. And Jeremy's the only one who's used the equipment before.
Oh, yeah, Rodney Bennett. They've got everything there. I suppose you'll count yourself privileged that he lowered himself to come to Grange Hill.
Annette, sit down. Right, now where were we? Oh, yes. Well, you're supposed to be reproducing something. Anything that happened to you in the summer holidays. Look, Kevin obviously went to watch cricket.
We can see that because he's painting a straightforward representation of the match.
You call that straightforward?
We'll come to your effort later. Whereas when we look at this collage of phase, we're not instantly sure what it's meant to be.
You can say that again. Sorry, miss.
That's because it's what's called an abstract. That means it's not a direct representation of any person or any place, but more an impression of something she experienced during the summer.
That's right, miss. I went on holiday to Cornwall, and all the different shapes and colours are supposed to represent the countryside.
Good. Oh, well, come on, Julie. Why don't you just paint a picture?
I ain't no good at painting pictures, miss.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Suzanne, are you going home?
Yeah?
There's nearly half an hour till the end.
It's all right, my last period's a free period.
Your last period is a revise and study period.
Same thing.
No, Suzanne. A revise and study period is a period of time...
I know what it is. 35 minutes of learning how to parrot answer GCE questions. Or CSE if you're a dimbo.
We prefer to call it examination technique.
Call it what you like. But as this is the first day of term, I don't really see what we've got to revise and study.
You know very well that the timetable is drawn up for the whole year, and that these periods will come in more useful as the examinations draw nearer.
Yeah, well, I doubt if I'll be around for the mocks, let alone the real thing. So that's all a waste of time for me, isn't it?
That's not for you to decide. Once you're still at Grange Hill, you don't come waltzing in and out at whatever time takes your fancy. Do you understand? Now get your stuff and get back to the classroom.
What's that?
A ball. Spain. Bullfighting.
Funny-looking ball.
It's the best I could do.
It's a bit, well, hurried, isn't it, Jeremy? You did say you'd handled the equipment before.
You're not going to let him mug the print room again, are you? He's just emptied himself for a double period, and all he's done is made a mess.
So what have you done that's so great, eh?
Is this yours, Annette?
Good, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. It's an abstract. Represents what happened to me in the summer holidays. Nothing.
Nothing? You don't live in a hole in the ground, do you?
No.
No, you live in the same streets as every other child in the room, and they've all managed to produce a piece of work. Good heavens, girl, even if nothing did happen to you in the holidays, you could always follow Jeremy's example and take a trip round the world. So, all right, the results aren't too good, but he's used his imagination.
Maybe I ain't got an imagination.
No, I just don't believe that. Painting your face the way you did, that must have taken hours of thought and imagination. If you could use just a fraction of that enthusiasm to paint a picture, I'm sure the end result would be equally stunning. As it is, this is probably an accurate representation of what happens to your mind when you walk through the school gates.
It's my mind, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and if you want to let it go to waste, then there's nothing I can do to stop it. But I'll tell you this. The most boring people I've ever come across are those who are always complaining about being bored. Think about it. Put everything away before you go.
She seems to have you well summed up.
Hey, Rowley, what did the conductor sling you off the bus for this morning?
Trying to pay my fare.
Oh, yeah?
We thought I was being funny when I offered him a £5 note. A fiver? A scruff like you? Excuse me.
I wouldn't insult him if I was you. It could be your answer to travelling to school. You could share a taxi with him. He'll pay.
Why not? It's only right that a junior should ride in style. And for free.
I'll be travelling for free. Anyway.
Hey, that's my bus pass. You've been down my pockets.
I only borrowed it.
You've still been down my pockets. I don't like that. Don't do it again.
No need to.
You nicked somebody else's?
Read your name.
Jeremy Irving.
All my own work.
He's copied it off of yours.
All had a good laugh in art class, didn't you? What you lot didn't know.
That is a matter of fact. It's also a matter of fact that this building is to be occupied by the lower school only. 4th, 5th and 6th years will be at the old Grange Hill site.
Do you know that?
Yes. They must have read the letter that they were sent during the summer holidays.
That's what they're doing here, then?
Sheer nostalgia, for all I know. But they've no business here any more than you have. Although, judging by your activities so far, You should all be making your way to a nursery school rather than to the upper school. So, name.
What for?
Name.
Why me?
Do you want to do this the hard way, lad?
Banks.
Right, Banks. I'm placing you in charge. See to the sign before you go. Good polish, mind. You might still think of yourself as Brookdale, and you might take it upon yourselves to turn up in Rodney Bennett uniform. But we're all Grange Hill now, and I want everyone to be able to read it and be proud of it. Is that understood?
Sir.
Good. Go on, then.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You frightened the life out of me then?
Right, no need to shout.
What?
Oh, sorry. Didn't realise you were wearing them.
We wouldn't. I was walking around with wires sticking out my ear holes.
I was wondering if I could walk with you to Grange Hill. I'm a bit lost.
Yeah, if you like. First day.
Yours as well?
Yeah. I ate these new jackets. They're like cardboard. Still, should think about a fourth year.
You don't have to wear a uniform up to the third year.
Yeah, I know. What about them two? Who's in A1? Right, this is what you're gonna do. Carry that. When you find out where our form room is, put it at the desk first away from the teacher. Back row, far corner, right?
What if somebody else has already got
And
it?
you tell them Trevor Cleaver's sitting there.
Well, what if they won't move?
And it's too bad for them and you. Don't lose it. What's your surname?
Donington.
D. You'll get picked on more than me. By the teachers, I mean, when they're asking questions.
Why?
Ain't you ever noticed? When they've got a class of new kids, they always work their way around in alphabetical order until they get to know the faces.
What's your name, then?
Gardner. So I'm after you on the register.
Only just. What's your first name?
Luke, but everyone calls me Gonch.
Gonch? What for?
It's a nickname.
Oh. My nickname's Callie.
Well, listen, Callie. I'm going to plug in again, all right?
Do they allow them at Grange Hill?
How should I know? I've never been there before.
You could get into trouble.
What about you? I take it that ain't your lunch. What's his name?
Percy. I only brought him last Saturday, but my mum won't have him in the house. So I've got to take him back to the pet shop after school.
I had one of them once. He got into the piano.
How'd you do that?
Don't ask me. My mum did the pieces, though.
Did she make you get rid of it?
No. He does still plays it now and again.
Not the piano.
Watch it, you nearly had me over the handlebars then. Watch your mouth, I'll drag you over those handlebars. And what do you want? Just a look. All right for racing. You want a freestyle model though? Do I? Oh yeah, a lot better for backups, drop-ins and straight hotbacks. Really rad. Look, I ain't got a clue what you're on about. And anyway, this is my brother's. And all I want it to do is get me from home school and back again. And I thought you spoke the language. Well, I don't. So if you could just do a straight back up out the way, just might be able to get to the bike seats. You all right?
All right, all right. I think you may be slightly concussed. How many fingers can you see?
Sorry, sir.
Are you wearing one of these transistor things?
It's a Walkman, sir.
Is it?
It's all right, sir. Don't think it's been damaged.
Which is more than can be said for your brain, boy.
Sir?
I take it you walked to school this morning, Crossroads, in front of lorries, buses, which for all you know might have been driven by people wearing the same idiot contraptions as you.
I don't think so, sir.
Well, how can you know when you're oblivious to what's going on around you? It's a wonder you survived as far as the school playground before you were knocked over. These things are potentially dangerous. you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Don't wear 'em when there's traffic about.
Don't wear them when I'm about. Got it? Good. You can write me an essay on sensory deprivation and bring it to me tomorrow morning. Mr. Smart, head of first year.
Sensory what? That's not fair anyway. He didn't say anything to him.
What can I do? I never knew he was going to put it all down to you.
Didn't know much Sonia did, though, did ya?
You saying I deliberately let you take the blame?
What does it sound like to you?
Sounds as if you better come back and repeat that tonight.
You two arranging a fight?
All right. See you here. After school.
I've got an essay to write. Remember?
Oh, well. If you're chicken.
I said you'd get into trouble then, didn't I?
Can I have your attention, please? I want anybody in Form E1 to come over here, quickly. Thank you. I'm Julie Washington, your form tutor. Now, I don't think there's much point in you trying to make any sense of the notice board. It's all too new and too hectic for you. So I suggest you make your way to your form room and I'll explain everything you need to know for today. In the meantime, could you... Sorry, what's your name?
Paul Holloway, miss.
Could you tell anyone else in E1 where we are? It's room 47, OK? I'll see you all in there.
It's very trendy. Who's this Bronson who's going to be our form tutor?
I don't know, but it used to be Rodney Bennett.
Yeah? That's just the excuse I need. Excuse me, but do any of you know Mr. Bronson? Is there something wrong with me?
No, it's them. Rodney Bennett are not used to girls, are they? I mean, fancy having to sit next to one of us in class. Bound to make a chap nervous, innit?
Now that is what I call tasty.
Drop dead, Banksy.
I see you've made a conquest already.
Stephen Banks.
Oh, don't. Used to be in my class at Brookdale.
Well, at least you got some response from him.
Yeah, and I can do without that sort of response, thanks.
I'll stand next to that lot then. Talk about stuck up.
I don't know what they're frightened of. We're all from the same species.
Not Rodney Bennett. You ought to know that.
Or some of Brookdale. Personally speaking, they're all a bit young for me. I prefer an older man.
Hard luck. Keating's retired.
Children.
I feel like a senior citizen.
You can moan. At least you're doing A-levels.
You break my heart.
Great merger. Stuck between the Iron Mighty and the Brookdale lowlife.
There's always the old brigade.
Hi, girls. Don't tell me I'm looking sexier than ever.
You were saying?
Ave Caesar, Morituri, te salutans.
If you say so.
Those about to die salute you.
Someone ought to tell you lot. Girls ain't all that bad.
Hey, you asked me about Mr. Bronson.
What of it?
He used to be my Latin teacher, Rodney Bennett. We used to say that at the start of every lesson. Before he came into the room, that is.
Fascinating. I think I preferred it when I was ignoring us.
Bit of a terror, is he, Mr. Bronson?
We called him Charlie.
But he says here his name's Maurice.
It is, but we reckoned anyone choosing to learn Latin had a death wish.
Oh, I get it. Charles Bronson. He was in that film, The Death Wish.
So why did you choose Latin then?
I didn't. It was compulsory to the end of the third year.
Well, looks as if old Charlie Bronson's gonna have a lot of time in his hands. We don't do Latin at Grange Hill. I hope.
He teaches French as well.
Oh, great.
How do you think I feel? I thought I'd find anything last of him. Turns out it's going to be my form tutor here. I'm Julian Fairbrother, by the way.
I'm Faye Lucas.
Bet we've seen quite a bit of each other.
Not that chaperone, I hope, Julian, old sport.
He's well...
Say my man.
Kev. What's he staring at?
Leave it.
Oh, Popeye, guess your name and address and I know where to send your eyeballs back to.
You, boy, come here.
That's Bronson.
The rest of you be seated.
Hello, Robbie. What's your battles?
Do you two know each other?
We live in the same road. I've just seen your sister Jackie with her boyfriend.
Who's Zamo? Yeah. I wish you'd spend some time with me. I could do with the protection.
You! My bag, where is it?
On a chair at the corner desk.
It better be.
Don't mind me, I don't exist. What on earth was that?
Shut up. He's really hard.
I was driving.
Move you. That's my desk behind you, and I'm not sitting with the smell of Upset droppings under my nose. Move, I said. As far away from me as you can, or I might take this outside and lose it. Don't get comfortable. She's moving.
Well, she'll have to climb over me then, because I'm not.
You don't want to bet on that, do you?
Any money you like.
Not there. That's my seat.
No one told me how to book in advance.
Well, if you look on the chair, you'll see me bag on it. Oi! You said my bag was on this chair?
Not that one, the other corner.
Go and get it. I suppose you think you look really cool strolling in here with your RS-20s.
Best earpieces on the market.
Maybe, but I bet they're connected up to a really rubbish machine.
Ah, but nobody knows for sure, do they? All they can see is the good stuff.
If you don't shift yourself now, they're going to be seeing a lot more than that.
Getting to know each other, are we? I don't think we need quite so much physical intimacy so soon. RS-20s, very impressive. I wish I could afford some.
I won't play it, miss, honest.
I knew it. Cheap and nasty. He's all front.
And talking of front, I think we'll have you two sitting in front of me. Now. I want these left in your bag until home time. And the rest of you get settled quickly. Where are you going? Oh, for a seat, miss. Look no further.
Those two men had a fight after school. What's your name? Ronnie.
Ronnie? You got a funny way of dressing, Ron.
It's short for Veronica. He's called Gonch. Gonch? That's a shell in it.
That's conch.
Hey, Tammy's got a bashing coming later.
You'll have to get in the queue.
To get taped out for what? Kitty kid. Yeah.
You wait till I see Luke Gardner.
What are you going to say to him?
That he's a liar. He told me that our music teacher was Paul McCartney.
He weren't lying. That is his name.
No, it isn't. It's Peter. He just told me.
You'd obviously believe anything you're told. Don't you feel silly? Paul McCartney? You shouldn't be allowed out on your own. I hope to keep you in a box like that.
Come on. If we don't set off soon, it won't be worth going. There'll be no time left for an English lesson. Is there anyone else left in there?
Yes, sir.
Go on. Get a move on. Come on, Donington. All right, you lot, get yourselves in some sort of order. Come on. Thank you.
What I want to know is how comes we don't do French in a language lab?
Bronson in a language laboratory. That's almost like the 20th century for him.
Bronson. I don't know how much I could take of that bloke in one day. French teacher, form tutor, assembly.
Still, you've got to admit, he's got a better taste than Jack the Henny. Well, he don't like you, does he?
Sam, sit down.
Quickly now. We're late as it is.
So why do you have to go to another building for an English lesson?
Yeah, it's not as though we needed special equipment.
Yours is not to reason why. Just keep moving. That's enough at the back. Keep up.
Derrière un tendon, un jardin la quelle passant pêle-mêle toute la plante de la création, sans que passons au sujet mains du monde.
Come on, don't straggle.
J'y pense.
Stop. I can stand no more. I thought your yobbish attempts at the English language were pitiful enough. But on this evidence, I can only offer up thanks that I am not French. Pence, pence, pense, pensez. Do you know what it means? Or is that expecting too much of you?
It's the verb to think.
Oh, wonders will never cease. Conjugate it.
Sir?
Conjugate the verb to think. Je pense. To pense. Il pense. Nous pensons, vous pensez, il pense. Now you.
Tu penses, tu penses.
Yes?
Sorry. Must be some mistake.
Oh, you realize that, do you?
Yes, I'm due to be taking an English class in this room.
Well, as you can see, I am in the middle of a French class.
I thought the language laboratories in the other building were the place for that.
Language laboratories. My main subject is Latin. Can you imagine teaching that in a language laboratory? Well, as far as I'm concerned, the same principle applies, even for French.
Just the same, you're not supposed to be in here, are you?
I'm not scheduled to be here, no, but I have checked, and the room is vacant for this period. It's a pity you didn't check more thoroughly.
Room 78. Plain enough.
Yes. But the rooms on both sites are numbered 1 to 100. So in order to avoid confusion, the numbers are typed in red for the new site and black for the old site. Yours is in red, which means you are in the wrong building.
I see. Well, if you won't let us use this room, we've no alternative but to trek back to the other site.
Well, I have no intention of moving.
Then it looks as though we'll have to.
Which is as it should be. Da locum melioribus.
I beg your pardon.
Da locum melioribus.
Give way to your betters.
Give place to your betters, actually. Still near enough. And nice to know that you have at least a rudimentary grasp of Latin. Close the door behind you, Mr. Smart. Right, Maguire, once again, je pense.
Tu penses, il pense, il pense, tu pensais, il pense.
And now the rest of the class, all together.
What seems to be the problem, Mr. Smart?
Confusion over room numbers. Or rather, right number, wrong building.
Oh, well, at least it got us out of English.
Here, your absolutely got out of this box, has it? Only there was something really peculiar on top of that Bronx's head. Perhaps he's there. Funny looking head.
To your next lessons, please.
You don't look too happy.
Perhaps that's got something to do with the fact that I've just wasted an entire period trooping this class of first years over to the old side, only to have to march them back again. I feel like the Grand Old Duke of York.
You too. I've had kids trying it on all day, deliberately turning up for lessons in the wrong building.
Oh, no. This was my mistake. And to cap it all, Mrs. McCluskey was there to witness it. And she has not been in the sweetest of moods since she had to settle with the deputy headship.
Well, I thought she was always like that.
Anyway, I think being deputy head's worked in my favour. She's been dying for a reason to have a go at the new head. And she left me promising to confront him over the lunacy of this room numbering system.
If she can find him. I haven't caught sight of our man at the top since the pre-term briefings, have you?
Not a glimpse.
You're not likely to either. I get the impression of a man definitely soft-pedaling towards retirement.
Possibly. But I think that just about now, Bridget's going to be putting her foot down very hard on the accelerator.
It's quite absurd, really. I can't think how we can have overlooked it. But having made the decision to keep the upper and lower schools on separate sites...
I know just what you're going to say. We've managed to create utter pandemonium by duplicating the room numbering system in both buildings.
Well, quite.
Well, it rankles now, but in retrospect, we'll laugh at these incidents. They're bound to happen. I always say that it takes at least 3 years for a new school to bed down and start growing with confidence.
And in the meantime, do we continue with the room numbering system as it is?
I don't think that would be wise, and it's easily rectified. Or do you need some assistance, Mrs. McCluskey?
No. No, I think I can cope.
Good. Then I'll let you take care of it in your own time.
Thank you.
Hey, that's not your bike.
Hey, Hollow, you better hurry on. There'll be nothing left of this garden for you to have a go at.
Wait, that's my bike they're fooling with. At last. My bike, those kids. I got rid of them. How? Told me I had a really evil brother in the 5th year. But I haven't. Did the trick, though. They soon lost interest. Thanks. It's all right.
Be a bit stupid for us to have a fight now, wouldn't it?
Always was a bit stupid. We was both in the wrong. All right, Paul?
Call me Ollo. All my mates do.
I see what they mean. Listen, I wouldn't bring that bike in again if I was you. Too many grasping hands about.
You might be right.
I know I am. Somebody's already lifted my Walkman.
What, out your bag?
And I think I know who.
No, wrong. Same earphones, but I've got a decent machine, and I never play mine during school time.
So how do you know mine's missing then?
Kelly saw Trevor Cleaver sniffing around your bag at lunchtime.
God, now! That's the second time you've grabbed hold of me today. So don't do it. Now, where's my Walkman?
I ain't got it. Honest?
You assume your head inside my bag.
I was only going to ride it for a laugh.
And you changed your mind?
No, she walked in, so he couldn't.
Go on, tell him.
I took it. Only for safekeeping, though. I thought they might come back for it. So I hid it in here with Percy.
Go and get it for me.
She's mad.
I don't know about that. Reckon she's all right. What did you say, Percy?
What is it?
It's a grass snake.
And you said Trev was hard? That leaves you two then. I thought you had something to settle.
We've settled it. You were looking at my right-hand man.
So what does that make you then?
Numero uno.
Các bạn, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn làm bài tập 7 và hướng dẫn các bạn làm nốt bài tập 6 rồi nhé. Ok nha. Đây, bài 6 này, chúng ta yêu cầu sao cái hình này sang bên này. Bạn thấy dễ không? Rất dễ nha. Mình chỉ cần vẽ thôi các bạn ạ. Thì bên đây cái này tạo từ hình này được tạo từ mấy từ tháng các bạn. Đây này, một là hình này này, 2 này, 3 này, 4 này, đâu, 1 này, 2 này, 3 này, 4 này, 5 này, 6 này, 6 đường các bạn ạ. Thì mình sẽ vẽ y nguyên này nha. Từ điểm này này kéo xuống đây này, được chưa? Và mình kéo sang 7 ô đúng không? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 này. Ok chưa bạn? Xong mình đâm xuống mấy ô? 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Ok chưa? Từ đây này mình vào mấy ô các bạn? Từ đây mình vào đây này, đến đây, chuẩn chưa? Và mình đi lên đến đây, mình đi sang ngang đây, chuẩn chưa các bạn? Đúng không? Đi là chưa các bạn? Này cái khác biệt duy nhất là mình vẽ tay thôi. Mình vẽ thước là cũng đi là các bạn. Dễ không các bạn? Rất dễ nha. Thấy chưa bạn? Cực kỳ dễ. Tiếp theo câu 7 à. Kẻ một tình huống có vận dụng đường vuông góc trong cuộc sống mà biết. Ví dụ để đo thành tích và xa, người ta đo dài đường vuông góc từ điểm tiếp đất gần nhất của cơ thể đến vạch xuất phát. Đây đúng không? Nó là cái xa thì nó lại phải vuông góc này, nếu mà đo từ chéo này thì nó không bằng, không cân cho các bạn, là nó sai. Nó sai thì mất đi rồi, đúng chưa? Tính điểm góc nhờ. Bật cao đi. Bật cao này. Bật cao thì đo từ mặt đất đến chân người đó. Ok, bàn chân người đó nha. Bài văn mỹ xong, biểu các bạn.